Hello, Jay Wilkins here, nitric oxide enthusiast as well as nitric oxide supplement formulator. And I'm here to talk about a really good question that came across my desk the other day from somebody that wanted to know, as far as my heart health is concerned, which is better to take, CoQ10 or the amino acid LArginine. So and they work in different ways. Both are great, but let's talk about the difference. CoQ10, we'll start there. It's a ubiquitous chemical or a molecule in your body that is used to really help your cells to make cellular energy. So it causes the mitochondria then to generate ATP energy. And what cells in your body have the most mitochondria and the most need for creating ATP? It is your muscles. Your muscles, because of what they do, the more you work out, the more active you are, the more you really could use things that help to stoke up cellular energy. So CoQ10 is very important, and when it comes to muscles, which muscles work the hardest? Which muscle works the hardest, I should say? Well, it's your heart. Your heart actually has more mitochondrial cells than any other muscle tissue because of working so tirelessly every minute, 24 hours a day. Your heart is pumping, constricting, and so it needs that cellular energy. So CoQ10 is excellent to help your heart to maintain function. It's good for your blood pressure, but for many people, their heart muscles are actually in very good shape. Especially the younger somebody is, the better shape that their muscles are. But we know that there's a lot of young people that still have heart attacks. And many times it's not because of the heart muscle itself so much as it is the pipes or the arteries that are leading into the heart. The coronary artery as well as other arteries that feed the heart muscle. And so when those arteries become clogged, the oxygenation is cut off. If they get a clot, it can become completely obstructed, and that's why a heart attack occurs, is because of those arteries becoming obstructed. And then of course it affects the heart. It causes the heart to go dead, and portions of it it's hard to get reversed. But again, for many people, it's really those arteries that's the problem. So CoQ10 is an excellent supplement. It's helped a lot of people with heart issues, but arginine even more so, because of it being a precursor to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is your body's best medicine to be able to keep your arteries healthy and in turn keeping your heart healthy. And incidentally, amino acids like arginine also facilitate ATP production in the mitochondria as well. So it has that benefit. But let's go back to its benefits for nitric oxide. Your endothelium takes arginine that your body makes or that you get from your diet and supplementation and converts it into this gas called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is responsible for opening your blood vessels and relaxing them, and it helps to prevent plaquing from starting. The word picture that Dr. John Cook used was that it keeps your arteries from becoming like Velcro and helping them to be more like Teflon, where everything just slides through. So it helps prevent plaquing from occurring, but also over time, if there is plaque, it actually helps the plaquing to go away. I used to enjoy speaking with Dr. Prendergast, and he would talk about how you would reverse at least 10% of your plaque per year using arginine therapy or arginine supplementation. So as far as your heart is concerned, long-term prevention as well as reversal of plaquing in the arteries, which is the #1 reason people have heart attacks, then arginine is really, in my opinion, the most important thing, especially when you get past 40 years of age. Now, if you want to supplement along with a good ubiquinol or ubiquinone, 100 milligrams, 200 milligrams a day, it's an excellent thing to do. But I would start with arginine. Dosage is important, at least 5,000 milligrams per day, along with high doses of citrulline to help for the turbocharging effect, recycling effect of the arginine. But that is where I would really pay attention and spend my money in particular is arginine-based supplementation to really elevate those nitric oxide levels that really tend to decline after you hit age 40. About 50% of the nitric oxide levels when you're 40 compared to when you're 20 years old, and that's why we see all these complications with heart attacks and strokes, especially after those years. So I hope this helped as to which is best, CoQ10 and arginine. I would start with definitely arginine supplementation to keep those arteries that lead to the heart nice and clean, and then if you want to supplement with CoQ10, especially if you're on a statin medication, as we know that robs your body of all CoQ10, long-term very detrimental. Dr. Sinatra mentioned how this really leads to heart failure when you're on a long-term statin program. So CoQ10 would be very invaluable at that point. So hopefully again this helped to answer that question. Thanks for those questions and keep them coming.